Good morning. Welcome to our today's lesson, class 6. We are still in our topic, dignity of work, and our subtopic is manual work. So here we shall be trying to explain what manual work is. So learner, what is the meaning of the term manual work? Now, in a very simple explanation, we can say manual work is work done with our hands. Any work that you do with your hands is what we are calling manual work. Or you can also paraphrase it and say it can also be defined as work that does not involve a lot of thinking. So you can put it here down and say it is work we do with our hands, or work done with minimal thinking. Minimal means the least. Minimal thinking. This is what we are calling manual work. So let's look at the examples of manual work. Examples of manual work. Most of from the definition of the term manual work, we can name examples of manual work. We can start with digging, is one of them. Digging. Any other? We also have clearing bushes. This is also another one. Another one is washing. They can be utensils, they can be clothes, all that. Slashing grass. Any other? Animal rearing. And so forth and so forth. So these are some of the examples. You can name many of them, and these are some of the examples of manual work. From there, learner, we go and look at what the Bible said. You can also name examples of people in the Bible who also maybe participated in or did manual work. Examples of manual work people, in the Bible who engaged themselves in manual work. You can name them, you know them. Yes, we start with the earthly father of Jesus. Yes, Joseph. So the first one we have Joseph, who was a carpenter. Carpenter. That is one. We also had number 2, Abel, who was a herdsman. He kept a lot of goats, sheep, and also cows, donkey, all that. We also have Cain, who was a good farmer. We also have Apostle Paul. Number 4, Paul, the apostle, who was a tent maker. And you find that all this involve using your hands, making tents, farming. Another example maybe you can name, Lana. So those are some of the examples of people in the Bible who were involved in manual work. We have Joseph, who was a carpenter. Abel, who was a herdsman, who he kept cattle or animals. Cain, who was the brother to Abel, and also the 2 were sons of Adam and Eve, as you know. Cain was a farmer, and then you have Paul the apostle, who was a tent maker. From there, learner, we look at the importance. When people engage in manual work, what are some of the importance of manual work. So we look at the importance of manual work. Manual work. What are some of the benefits of manual work? When people engage in manual work, yes, you're using your hands to make all these things, to farm. What are some of the importance or benefits of such work? I know most people don't like manual work because they relate it to farming. But in this age, I believe it's high time people try to embrace manual work because it maybe pays more than waiting most of the time to be employed in it or to get a white collar jobs, which is not forthcoming. So you find that today people have diversified, meaning they can still be working in offices and still do some farming. But let's go straight to the importance of manual work. When we talk of one importance of manual work is that from, let's say, somebody who is a farmer values what he does, and he gets his or her food from where the work he is doing. So one importance of manual work is it enables to earn a living. Enables one to earn a living. That is one. You're able to get money, and from that money you're able to meet your bills. Secondly, you can also say that people are able to fend for their families. So, able to support their families. Number three, it's also a source of employment. I know here we can have a very heated debate. People don't like farming. For instance, farming, digging. It is associated with mud, being dirty. So somebody who is learned, you feel maybe that work isn't for him or her. But in today's world, manual work has become a source of employment. People who do not actually get jobs, or white collar jobs, you can call them. Some of them, when they come to towns, you find that they are unable to get employed. They go back to their rural areas. From there, they go and start farming. Today we have what we call agro-business, whereby they can keep animals at the same time. Do what? Keep animals at the same time, grow crops. Sometimes so you have planting of trees at the same time doing what? At the same time growing crops. Like those who are living in Mau, majority of them, they plant, it's a forest, Mau forest, but they are able to also plant crops as they take care of the forest. So find that this is also, it's a source of employment. It's not always good to always expect the government to provide employment. I think it's a high season or high time that the youth of today, they also look for other ways to employ themselves. And I believe majority of people, if people actually could use their energy well, then they could find that through maybe farming, somebody becomes rich. People are becoming so rich because of employing themselves to do manual work. And it doesn't mean that manual work involves digging alone. Anything that you do with your hands is what we are calling manual work. It can be even carpentry, building, masonry, all that. Forms part or parcel of employment. So a majority of Kenyans are employed here. So they are able to meet their bills, they are able to fend for their families, they are also able to also continue with their education. So it provides a source of employment, thus reducing the rate of unemployment. And there are so many people who are learning and they don't have jobs. Now, if you try to tell them to go to maybe their shacks, to go and maybe, or to their rural areas to go and try to embrace manual work, I believe it won't be that easy. But I believe it's high time that we also look at ways to use manual work so that we can reduce the rate of unemployment in our country. It is too high. And this time of Corona, most people who are now benefiting this era of corona, find that there are those people who are using their hands. Like most people have lost their jobs. So what do they have to come up with a plan B to sustain themselves? And those people who have plan B maybe of maybe knitting baskets, you see, they are able to support their families. So by so doing, unemployment is actually reduced. So that is also another importance of manual work. As I've said, manual work doesn't mean you have to be a farmer. No. Anything that you use can also be set a workshop, making desks. You see, from there you get your meat. But now making desks, who will you sell those desks to? The school are actually not. Maybe in the as you come, maybe from January, if you start something like that, maybe it can help you in January because more desks will be needed. Maybe, and by so doing, you get some money there. Now let's go to number 4. Point number 4. It's also a form of exercising our bodies because you are using your hands. So it helps people to exercise when they use their muscle. Thus, they make them to stay healthy. So it helps them to exercise, help them to keep fit, keep healthy. Let's call it that healthy, because they are exercising. They are using their hands. The muscles are in motion or working. So find that these people are very healthy. Then let's go to number 5. Number 5, you can say number 5. Provide a sense of respect. Number 5. Provide respect. G farmers. G for farmers. Remember, the economy of Kenya relies so much on agriculture. So farmers are really respected in our country because they form the backbone of our economy. Without them, there's no food. You can't have food to sustain the entire nation. Yeah, therefore, this manual work enables people to respect farmers and therefore, because they feed the nation, they are the one feeding their nation. So they are very important to us. Without them, then we shall be in trouble. From those few maybe importance or points about the importance of manual work, I would like maybe to just urge people to actually focus more on wow, especially this time of corona. It's good we actually come up with other plans on how we can make ourselves go back to normalcy, because so far things are not working. Many people, as I've said, have lost jobs. So it's high time that people come back with other plans on how they can get back to get some income. And by so doing, maybe this is one way to go. Use of manual work. You can start a small kiosk. Using of hand, making basket, weaving, pottery, all of those things. Maybe you can be getting some income. So let us not say that manual work is just meant, it's a dirty work or associated with those people who are not actually educated. You see? Today people who are learned or are educated, they feel maybe manual work is for people who have not gone to school. But that is a big lie. Manual work can be done by all people, and it can still bring money or income. And when that money comes, doesn't mean that it will be written money from manual work. No. And money is sweet. Money is sweet, yes. So I find that if we are, as a nation, we can actually embrace manual work, then we should be able to overcome the challenges of unemployment, and we are going to actually to reduce depression, that is maybe a stress associated with looking for work and not finding it. We can also make, if people actually embrace manual work, we shall also bring down the rate of what? Crime. Because people will get something to do. Those who are idle, we shall not have idlers running around just without anything to do. Therefore, it's high time as a nation we come up with the plans that will help mostly the youth, so that we keep them busy, and by keeping them busy, the nation will continue to grow. Let them know that everything starts from that down there. They can start from bottom, but with the time, they will definitely be somewhere. So for now, I just want to give you some few questions so that you can answer. Got a few questions. So call it just as I always call it, an assignment to be done. Question 1. I would like you to state just 5 examples. 5 examples of manual work. Manual work. 2. You define the term manual work. 3. You name 4 importance of manual work. And number 4, yes, it is list 4 people in the Bible who engaged in manual work. Those are the 4 questions. Kindly answer them well. Make sure you space your work well. Marking is good. You can also skip one line so that it becomes easy to mark. Most of you are congesting the work so that it becomes so hard to mark. Kindly skip a line after a question, then it will be easy for me to mark. I wish you well. Take care of yourself, and let's meet in our next lesson. God bless you.